Hi folks, how you doing? RussellTrueResults303.com. Check out the website, link in the description box. Mind, body, spirit, fitness. Put in the healing back in health. Coming at you today with a video on obedience. Just drank some coffee. Obedience and discipline, right? So once again, I was doing my Bible study and it kind of talked about obedience and discipline. So I wanted to bring this up as well. Because, when it comes to achieving any goal in life, fitness, business, spiritual, whatever it is, they say you need discipline. And I looked it up a couple days ago. I don't remember. But there is a difference between discipline and obedience. And I'm not going off of this, the definition of the word. I'm not going to use that. But what is discipline? Now, when I think of discipline, right, to me it seems like more of a negative term. Discipline. Like if you're in the military, right, they say disciplinary action. When you get in trouble, you get disciplined, right? And I'm going to make a video on it, but I'll kind of relate it right now, just kind of go into it. Like Old and New Testament for the Bible. In the Old Testament, God tried to discipline, right? God would discipline you. That's when there's all these rules. At first it was just the 10 Commandments, and then the Israelites messed up and God gave them more commandments, right? Then they mess up, more commandments, mess up, punishment, discipline, whatever you want to call it, trying to discipline like a child. So it's more like God was talking to children. But that's how discipline is in life. Even if your own child messes up, you discipline them, right? So it's more of a negative term. But obedience, what is obedience? Obedience is me willingly performing the act, right? That's after I've known and I have practiced, whatever you want to say. Even if I've been disciplined enough, you've become obedient. It's almost kind of, obedience could be kind of submission, maybe, submissive. Like if you remember watching the new Karate Kid with Jaden Smith, right? Mr. Miyagi, I'm sure they called him Mr. Miyagi in there, maybe not, but Jackie Chan, right? His first lesson was when he went to his house and Jaden Smith dropped the jacket on the ground and his mom yelled at him, put the jacket away, and he wouldn't. So what did he do? He made him practice every day on taking his jacket off, It was kind of like in the old Karate Kid where it was wax on, wax off, but take the jacket off, hang it. Take the jacket off, hang it. Take the jacket off, hang it. And that was his first lesson, and he did that every day for like 8 hours, 4 hours, whatever it was. Take the jacket off. To eventually when he got home, his mom was so disciplined in the thought process of that she was yelling at him when he finally learned. He came home that day just exhausted and put his jacket on the coat rack, and his mom was already yelling, put your jacket. Oh wait, he did, right? But once again, from there it was just obedience. He just knew. So it's not about discipline. It's about finding that obedience. And the example that he used in that Bible study was, you can use a horse or a dog, right? You teach them, you discipline them. They pee on the carpet, you discipline them. They pee on the carpet, you discipline them. Or even if you're trying to teach them to shake, every time they want a treat, you got to shake. Or every time you want a treat, you have to sit. But the great thing is, your dog is really good, not because I grab a treat and I tell him to sit. The dog has really become the true master, or has truly been, truly learned the lesson and has become obedient. When he just sees you grab the treat, he's already just sitting. And then you just turn around and give it to him because he already knows, hey, he's going to make me sit, so I'm seeing him walk for the treat, I'm just going to sit. Then you see the true beauty of the animal, right? Teaching them how to do the obstacle courses. Or the best thing I heard was like a horse. A horse is beautiful when it's out in the wild, running free, but you don't know the true capability of the horse until it has that obedience in its life, right? So obedience is almost truly, like I said, finding that purpose in your life. So we need to learn to become obedient and not disciplined. And that's kind of what Jesus says, right? That's when Jesus' teaching is more of, in the New Testament, and Jesus' teaching is more of, this is how God acts, this is how you must act. You know what I mean? He doesn't punish people, even with the woman caught in adultery, right? Let he without sin throw the first stone. But then people forget what he said, go and sin no more, right? So it's finding that obedience to where you just know. It's that same concept of doing the right thing because it's the right thing to do. You just do it because it's the right thing to do. I don't exercise because I enjoy getting up and exercising. I exercise because it's a good thing for me. it's healthy. I'm going to live longer, right? That's obedience. I just know I have to do it. It doesn't matter. Because like they say, eventually discipline will run out, and what's the other one? The other word that they say, the will or motivation. The will to do you're gonna lose it. Eventually, you just got to be automatic. You just do it because you do it. It's a part of your lifestyle. Like when people used to make fun of me because I tell them, "Oh, you can go home and work out." I know I'm gonna go home and take a nap, then I'm gonna work out. You're gonna take a nap and then work out? You still got the motivation? It's like, well, I'm working out no matter what, but I want my workout to be good. So I'm gonna go home and take a nap, 30-minute nap, and then I'm gonna work out. But that's the thing, I set my alarm as well. It's not I just fall asleep. Because of course those naps have their downfall as well. But anyways, obedience. We need to learn obedience, not discipline. Discipline, it seems like something is where someone is disciplining you, or same thing with the people, like they cut themselves, they discipline themselves in a negative way. Obedience is positive, discipline is a negative, and we always want something positive in our life. And that's what obedience is. It's positivity, it's knowing that it's right and doing it, not doing it just because the doctor said I had to, right? So, I hope that helps. Subscribe to the channel, share, and like these videos.